Beautiful. So what we were just discussing is the interiors are being designed by a designer called David Flack from Flack Studios. The reason why we're actually at the Ace Hotel today is because David Flack did the interiors for the Ace Hotel as well. And he also, the developer who developed the Ace Hotel is Time and Place, who are developing the Queensbridge. So we thought it was just a really nice connection because obviously we've got the Flack Studios that have done the interiors here. They're very similar feels to what the Queensbridge is going to be. So we have 3 different colour schemes that are going to be running throughout the Queensbridge. The main colour scheme that we've got left in the apartments is the white oak colour scheme. So you'll see that kind of throughout the designs. Of course, the additions that we were just talking about before are going to have their own colour scheme. They're our more luxurious ones, a little bit more high end. They're our 3 bedrooms, so they've got their own colour scheme that's exactly for them. But as we come through, we've just got little features that you might not normally see. So we've got little sections where you can put your shoes as you enter. As you come through to the hallways as well, we've even got hooks where you can hang your jackets and things like that. So it's just these little interior designs and details that you don't normally see throughout apartment designs. We really just wanted to make it something that was going to be really livable and really easy for people to sort of feel like it's their home rather than having to come in and do everything themselves. They can come in and it's all done. We're going to have beautiful hardwood floors. There's going to be European appliances throughout, all floor to ceiling glass as well. Because we've got so many beautiful views that are around the building, we really just wanted to give as much of that view as possible. So wherever we can, we've done full floor to ceiling glass. There's no balconies or winter gardens per se, but that's very common for Melbourne. They're very well known for just doing their internal buildings.
So the interior is going to be like this.
So this is one of our additions, I believe. So what we've got is, I'll just double check if we've got any additions left with this green one that you can see kind of over here. But yes, it was for more of our high scale, high end ones. This is just a little bit more of the interiors that we've got here. Just whip through those for you. I love this one here. So this is one of our floor plans where the curve of the building, so you can see that little curve there, that's kind of like your south facing.
No problem.
Thank you. So that's this big, beautiful bedroom here that actually faces onto one of the curves. We also have some floor plans where the living space is on the curve. So I'll take you through those as well. But full floor to ceiling glass, it's just absolutely amazing. And we actually were in Melbourne a couple of months ago and we got to go up into the building. So they took us up through and we were standing in one of those curved ones there on about level 25, 30, I think it was. And yeah, it was just so stunning, the floor to ceiling curved glass. It just felt absolutely amazing. For the additions, you're going to have your herringbone flooring throughout the apartment.
So there's display over there in Queensland already.
There's a display in Melbourne. Yeah. So the Melbourne display is open anytime. If you've ever got any buyers that want to go down to Melbourne, just let us know. We can organise it with time and place. And
swimming pool is not there.
No. So we can't take them through any of the amenity yet. We can just take them through the display sort of showroom that we've got. We also can potentially organise a site tour of the construction site as well. So at the moment, construction's up to about level 30, and we've got to get up to level 62. We're looking at about 2:45. Yeah, which is really exciting. So we're getting close now. All right. So as we come through, this is just a little bit of the views that we can expect, the different view lines, just depending on where you are. So I'll just cut through these. So these are the panoramic views that we've put together. These are all in the portal. So if you ever need these, you can just hop in the portal and grab them. They're all available for you. This is our north here, just a little bit of a example for you. So as we come through, your south is going to be kind of out to the Albert Park and the river there, and then also a bit of St Kilda. And then your north is going to be like that cityscape that you can see. Out to the west, you've got a little bit more of the residential kind of view.
Can you see fireworks?
What was
Fireworks?
it? Fireworks? Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So the north aspect, if there's ever any fireworks in the sort of city area or anything like that, you would definitely be able to see them. Oh, so if you're coming over here, sorry, I'm looking at it upside down. Let me come around. So as you come through here, see how we're getting a little bit of the river here? Yeah. Yes, exactly. So then if we go back to our front page here, just to give you a little bit of perspective, that's out here. Oh, sorry, no, yeah, what am I saying? That's here. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then the South Park is the other one. Yes. So then this is just our level 12 to 33. So this is what can be an Airbnb. And then 34 and above is where we kind of have our private residences. For the floor plates, here is kind of our north aspect, and then down here would be the south. As you come through, you're going to have sort of those water of the river views, so along here, and then out towards this way is going to be the Albert Park Lake and St Kilda kind of area.
Very nice photos.
They're great, aren't they? So these are all real photos. They've been taken for the drone. Again, as we come through, level 35 is where we're having our private residences. So this level and above cannot be Airbnb. You will have your own sort of lifts for the residents. So that'll be separate from the hotel and the lobby.
What level is the hotel?
So the hotel is ground to 10 and there's 188 rooms.
For the hotels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, just coming through, we're showing a bit of the higher levels now, so 37, 45 and 48, and this is just our north point of view. We've got pretty similar floor plans as we go up through the levels, so a lot of them are going to be a similar floor plan just on the different level depending on how much you want to spend. And then as we continue to come through, this is just giving us a little bit of that higher outlook. So you can see the more that we come up, the more we're starting to get those real views that kind of just skim over everything, and you just go out towards the beautiful cityscape, the beautiful lake, the beautiful river, depending on what aspect of the build you are.
International buyers incentive?
Yeah, buyers incentives? Yeah, definitely. So for the buyers incentives, we can exchange on 5% and we can also do a 5% rebate. Any rooms? What we're doing is we're doing it for select one bedrooms. So if you're working with a client on a one bedroom, just let me know and I'll be able to advise you which ones qualify. But for the twos and threes, any of the twos and threes qualify. Yeah. So that'll be for the 5% to exchange and then the 5% rebate. There's also a government initiative at the moment where there's stamp duty concessions. What they're doing is they're kind of doing the stamp duty concession based on how far progressed the building is. So because we're about 50%, you can qualify for around about a 50% stamp duty concession. As the building continues to go up and gets further and further progressed, so once we hit 60%, the stamp duty concession will start to go down. So if you're looking at a 60% build, we're looking at about a 40% stamp duty concession, 70% build, 30% stamp duty concession, and so on and so on.
Well, it's building.
Exactly. So it's just an initiative to try and get people in to purchase off the plan development early within the build rather than later in the build.